She said, baby, keep me closely. Love it when you hold me. Know that I'm a real one. I don't do no ghosting. I know that you love me. You don't gotta show me off to the world. Please hide me from the police. Everywhere you go, we together, inseparable. You know I'm down for whatever. Protective of you. I don't wanna use protection with you, but the glove will keep you safe if you ever get loose. Never put you in the jam, hold whatever for you. When you first shot your shot, I knew you would be the one to hit the spot. Only you can make it clap for the homies. I am not on the late nights. Me and you circling the block, trying to make it pop. Put that pussy nigga across the street from Cherry Park. Hope we don't get caught. Don't you break my heart. Love how you illuminate my thoughts.
Warm almond milk with tea. Thank me later. So first things first, how's everybody doing? I know I can't really interact with you guys right now. I decided for the first episode it should be a little bit more personal. This episode I'm just gonna take the time to really talk to you guys a little bit about myself, about what this is gonna be, and then answer a couple topics that you guys actually gave me because I did ask and you answered. Thank you so much. I feel so awkward. Today we're just in a real chill fit because I wanted it to feel low maintenance. I wanted it to feel chill. This is me on a regular day when I'm just chilling in my house. These earmuffs are attached to me at this point because I love them. So yeah, but just a little office sweatshirt here and then some leggings. I'm at home, so I don't actually have to wear shoes, so that's great. Yeah, so let's just get right into it, okay? Let's just get right into it. I really want to talk to you guys, both like a friend, but also like someone who's like being serious and actually trying to help you out. Because I want to balance the both of them. Because I do feel like we're friends. I feel like we're about to become friends because of this thing right here. Y'all, I love talking, okay? If there's one thing I love to do, it's to talk. And that's the one thing I'm most excited about today is that I'm just getting to talk to y'all about everything I want to. Well, my name is Chace Auvia, but I do go by Auvia mostly now, or Chace. Most people who know me more interpersonally will call me Chace, but I have been going more by Auvia. They are both my name. Auvia is my middle name, Chace is my first name, and my last name is none of your business right now. If you know, you know. But yeah, I'm Chace Auvia. Basically, I'm 20 years old and I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I go through a lot of different things on the daily. In the past 2 years particularly, I feel like I've gone through just excuse my French, but I've been dragged through the mother ringer. Okay, let's just say that. But at the same time, I feel like it could have been worse. I'm still here, I'm still alive, I'm still breathing, I'm still able to pursue things that I want to pursue, I'm still able to walk, I'm still able to talk. So all in all, I'm still grateful, I'm still happy, I'm still blessed. You know what I mean? And that is always, I feel like, easier said than done. I'm not foreign to the fact that life is hard, please. I'm not foreign to the fact that it's not easy to stay positive all the time. Like, it's really, really, really actually quite difficult. Because the truth is, you're just fighting with yourself. Like, it's literally just a fight with yourself. Like, you're trying to get yourself to understand that you'll be okay. Even though in that moment you feel like everything is crashing down, you feel like everything's crumbling, and you feel the exact opposite. You feel like you won't be okay. But I am here to help you guys and to reassure you that you will. You will 100% be okay. And I'm going to show you how. I'm going to help you through some things if you'll let me. Heavy on the if you'll let me. You can't. Oops. Sorry. Heavy on the if you'll let me, y'all. Like, I can't help anyone that doesn't want to be helped, you know what I mean? None of us can. So it's like, if you want help, allow someone to help you. First things first, before we really get into it, y'all go ahead and take a seat for me. All right, there you go. There you go. No special guests, just us. Like I said, no special guests this time. Just wanting to introduce the concept to you guys and go ahead and get it started. Um, Typically, episodes will range from anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour. This is the Auvias Audible Hour. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Sorry, that was loud. We have chill vibes over here. No, but for real, welcome y'all. Welcome y'all. To the Audible Hour. I'm your lovely, beautiful host, Chace Auvia. The Audible Hour is a safe space where we come and we talk about our trauma, we talk about our daily life, we talk about ways to help each other through our daily life, all types of stuff. And this is also where you come to hear Auvia rant because I like to talk. Yeah, to get straight into it. If you know me personally, if anybody who knows me personally, you know that I love to talk. If you let me, I will talk your head off and I'll keep you interested. But yeah, I love to talk. I don't know. I be having a lot of shit to talk about. I be feeling like I'm funny. Not even feeling like, babe, I am funny. Ask anybody who knows me for real. That's the thing though. You have to actually know me. And the truth is that a lot of people think they do, but they do not know me. So yeah, if you know me, then you know that I'm bitch alive. Simple. So let's just get straight into it. So what I did was I posted a couple different posts a couple weeks ago. I had you guys to leave me some suggestions on things to say, or topics that you might want me to speak on or that you might want to just hear. And there were also a few questions about myself on my anonymous link. So I will answer like 2 to 3 of the anonymous questions, and then we're gonna get onto the meat and potatoes of the actual topics. One anonymous question was, "Are you judgmental?" Girl, no. Um, I'll put it like this. I'm not really judgmental. Like, I might silently judge in my head because if it's something that I wouldn't do, but I'm never gonna like actually treat you differently because of it. Because I feel like everything everybody does is their own thing. It's your life. Do what you want to do. And on top of that, I just don't have any room to judge. Like, I can't I can't judge about let's just put it that way. I have no room to judge. So no, I am not judgmental. Someone asked, let's talk about void feelings and why you think they might occur, or how do you feel about them, or how do you avoid them? Sorry. When I think void feelings, I think feelings of emptiness, and to tell you the truth, you can't avoid them, and you really should not try to because it's only gonna make it worse. Um, every now and then I do get void feelings. I feel like way back when I struggled with it a lot more. I would get void feelings. It felt like every day. Like I couldn't really cling on to like a feeling of purpose throughout my day. I kind of used to feel like I was just wandering aimlessly through the day, just just like in this body, in this flesh, but like I don't know. I felt void, I felt empty. But I will say don't indulge in them. I don't think you can avoid them, but I do think you can help yourself to not indulge into them. Don't sulk. Don't let yourself actually convince yourself that that's what reality is, because the truth is, like, void feelings and all of that type of stuff, like, it's all temporary. None of it is real. None of it is how you actually feel. It's all just a passing moment. And when you sit and you just let yourself feel, you let yourself go through the emotion, and you realize that it is a passing moment, um and you give yourself the room to feel your emotions, to be sad, to let it out, to be void, but then you don't cling on to that. You don't try to keep it there. You don't tell yourself, well, this is all I'll ever feel. This is the only way things will ever be. You just kind of sit there and go through that moment for that moment and let it pass. Then, from personal experience, you feel a lot better once it does pass, because it's like, huh, I remember how empty I felt, and now I feel good as fuck. Like, now I feel so much better. And it is much easier said than done, but I do feel like it's a lot more beneficial to let your feelings pass through than to avoid them. Speaking from experience, I was a serial suppressor. All I do was suppress my emotions, work, go to school, be productive in some type of way, fashion or form, and tell myself that that is making up for the fact that I cannot even cry. Like, I used to have it, like, I can't really, like, I don't really cry, or like, sometimes it can be difficult for me to cry because I've suppressed my emotions so much. Sometimes I literally, like, I just can't. Like, if I want to do it on command, I can't. I have to let it, like, kind of flow naturally. And I don't always like that. Sometimes I need to just let it out. Sometimes I just want to cry. And honestly, I envy people who are able to feel their emotions more freely, because it, like, it can suck sometimes to not be able to, like, I don't know, just be sad when you want to or when you need to. Like, every time you're sad, you just push it to the back burner, you push it to the back of your mind. Like, it's hard to do that 24/7. I feel like in my opinion, it takes so much more work to pretend than it does to just be. Like, if you're not having a good day, okay, just be, but don't, like, go separate yourself, go isolate. That's the time where I feel like isolation is beneficial. When you know you're not feeling well and you know your energy is gonna probably rub off on others and it's not the best energy, go home, recharge, isolate, hibernate, do what you gotta do, eat some food, watch some videos, but don't spread that to other people, because that's another thing I don't like. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on void feelings. Don't let things fester, but don't try to run away from them. Let it pass. Let it pass. Go through it. Feel it. Cry. Be fucking upset. Be angry. Be mad. Whatever it is, let it pass. Because it will, if you let it. Heavy on the if you let it. But now, we're going to move on to our first actual topic. So, someone said having to walk away from relationships where there's still love, but it's unhealthy. We getting right into it. All right. I'll say this. Real love is not hard. Real love does not take so much effort and so much work that you feel like you would rather be without them. I feel that sometimes we get so attached to people that we really think that there is love and that what we're doing is love, when in reality we're just trauma bonded or unhealthily attached, codependent, all these other things. I feel like relationships are complicated, and gosh, they're hard to navigate, but I feel like if you have the strength to walk away from someone because you know that either you're going to hurt them or they're hurting you, I feel like it takes a lot more strength to leave than it does to stay. So, if you're in a relationship and it's very obviously not working, it is not healthy, you guys are not communicating, or it doesn't feel the same anymore, or it feels one sided, whatever the case may be, I feel like it's better to leave things where they are before it gets too bad, because once you cross certain lines you cannot come back. Once you cross the line of talking to people crazy and talking to each other crazy, being disrespectful, you can't go back. Even when you call yourselves trying to do better, you've already crossed the boundary of disrespecting each other. So in your heads, really, that is okay. In your heads, even when you're trying to stop it, psychologically already y'all have okayed this in your mind. You have okayed that boundary to be crossed. So it's like, I feel like once you get to that unhealthy point of hurting each other, if you really love each other, then you have to walk away. That's the way I see it. I feel like a person that would rather sit there and let you guys both struggle, let you guys both argue, let you guys both go through all these things, I don't feel like that's real love. And maybe that's just my opinion, you know. I'm open to hearing other opinions, other perspectives, but personally, no. I feel like I don't want to love like that anyways. So when it comes to that, I feel like it is the much more mature decision to do if you really do love that person. And that is having to walk away from relationships where there's still love, but it's unhealthy. Do what you have to do for you. Most importantly, always, always, always do what you have to do for you, even if your partner does not agree with what you're doing. Speaking from experience, it does not matter. It does not matter. And it's going to hurt, and it's going to probably be even harder to do when your partner is in your ear telling you that they want you there. I feel like it's the healthiest choice if you truly do love each other and do what you have to do for you, even if your partner doesn't want to, even if your partner is trying to make you feel bad. That's even more reason why you need to leave them, because somebody that truly loves you wants you to do what's best for you, regardless. 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 No matter what they try to tell you. It's bull. It's bullshit. So you can believe it if you want to, but it's bull. I'm telling you. Next topic. Again, with toxic relationships, this is a little bit of a different question though. Toxic relationships and friendships, how do I know I'm in one, and how do I get out of it? Woo! Hold on, let me sip my tea, y'all. Woo! All right, all right. So I guess we can get a little personal. Um, Toxic relationships and friendships. So, in my opinion, the definition of a toxic relationship or friendship, well, to me, it's something that just is not serving you for the better, but rather the worse. Um, like, okay, the definition of toxic itself is very harmful, unpleasant, in a pervasive or insidious way. So, very harmful and unpleasant. The way I see it is, if you're in a friendship or a relationship where you don't feel like yourself, you don't feel comfortable being yourself, even if it's small things. The small things matter also. Don't ignore little things, and don't make up for shortcomings that they have with other things. Like, oh yeah, he called me a stupid bitch, but he bought me flowers on Valentine's Day. Baby, bare minimum. He called you a stupid bitch. Let's keep our eyes on the prize here. Or with a friendship. Oh yeah, she didn't invite me to this party. She never invites me out. She told me that I wasn't that cute, but she's such a good friend because when I'm depressed, she's always there. No. No. I'm sorry, but no. Or like, yeah, she never invites me out anywhere. Whenever we go out, she doesn't have money. I pay for her, and I never ask for it back. But when I go out, she doesn't do the same. Or when she invites me somewhere, she doesn't make me feel included. She lets me kind of wander on and then goes with her other friends. But like, at least she invites me. Baby, you're a victim. You're a victim. Anybody that's making you compromise who you are, it's toxic and it needs to be dealt with. I feel like you know that you're in one once you get to that point where you can't recognize yourself anymore, or you don't feel comfortable being your authentic self. If they don't make you feel comfortable just being you without having to be any other type of way, they're not for you. And that's just my opinion. Do what you want to do, think what you want to think. That's just my opinion. I was in a very complicated situation, I'll say. I didn't really know that I was in a toxic relationship, but everybody around me apparently knew. And it was because it wasn't always toxic. That was always my excuse. It wasn't always this way. It wasn't always so bad. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Huh? We love to say that, but like I understand. I understand, and it's so much easier said than done to recognize it, to leave them, to even confront them, to even accept it yourself. It's so much easier said than done. I know that. I know that. But this person did not encourage me to do the things that I loved anymore. When I stopped doing everything I loved, when I stopped doing my hair, doing my makeup, I stopped going out. If you know me personally, you know these are all things that make me me. I love dressing up for no reason, no reason at all. I'm an aspiring model. Of course, I want to dress up and go out, as well as designer. Of course, I want to get cute and go out. Okay, well, happy birthday, Zola. All right, mommy's got to get back to work. Sit. Now, as I was saying, what was I saying, y'all? Yeah, I wasn't doing nothing that I liked anymore. I didn't go out. I never saw my friends. Stopped having friends by that point. Never dressed up. None of that. And I didn't realize until months later that that was not love. That was attachment and codependency. They wanted to keep me up under their hip because they knew if I got too far. First of all, they knew I was. I ain't gonna say too much, but I felt like they knew if I got too far, then I would realize what was going on. So they kept me on a tight leash. I felt like we became codependent, and it was very, very, very unhealthy. Always needing to be around your partner is not okay. Believe me, I'm clingy when I'm in love. I understand wanting to be up under your boot whenever you want, but the the type of up under I'm talking about is different. It's excessive. Like you can't go anywhere without them. Or they lose their head if you go somewhere without them. Or they can't handle it when y'all are not together. They can't handle it when you're not just theirs, essentially. And I didn't realize that that wasn't okay. I thought it was love. I thought it was mutual obsession. I thought I was just obsessed with them as they were with me. But I didn't realize they took away the independence that I already had. They started making me feel like I had to rely on them. And my young, impressionable brain, I was like 18 at this time. I'm 20, about to be 21, y'all. Big dog. Don't play with me. But I was like 18 at this time, freshly 18. And I don't know. They just people that you get wrapped up with in toxic relationships, I feel like they have a way of making us feel safe and making us feel really cared for and making us feel like what they're saying is actually talking about some shit. But it's up to us to really sit there and be like, hey man, this is not enough for me. Sometimes they're not even as terrible because it was hard for me to even realize I was in the situation I was in because there was no like cheating, there was no abusing, like fist fighting. Cause please don't play with me. But no, for real. There was none of that. It was more like it was more emotional, psychological type of stuff, being taken advantage of, being used. It was more of that type of stuff. So it was even harder for me to really come out of it and accept that that's what was going on. But y'all, just because you're not being dragged through the complete depths of hell does not mean it's not okay. Okay. It should not have to get as bad as it can get for you to leave. Let me put it like that. Don't let it get as bad as it has to get for you to leave. Because by that time, something worse could happen. So I feel like you know that you're in one once you stop feeling like yourself and you start feeling like you have to walk on eggshells around them, or you start feeling like this person doesn't really like the real you. Like you don't really feel comfortable letting your hair down and being completely open in front of this person. You just kind of, you know, cruise through and let shit happen. You know what I mean? And I feel like when it gets to that point, that's when you have to be like, okay, I have to go. Like, and as far as how do you get out of it, I feel like it all depends on the extremity of your situation. And I feel like you have to sit and really just sit and be real with yourself. And first, make sure you're ready to get out of it. When it comes to friendships, I say kick that. Tell them that they ain't been being a good friend to you. I always say give people a chance. I always give people the benefit of the doubt. I always give them a chance to explain themselves. So the way I see it is when it comes to friendships, if you feel like the explanation is sufficient and you guys have room to work on it, I say try to work on it because friendships are important. Good friendships are hard to come by, and you don't want to just piss away a friendship if it can be fixed. I would say the same about relationships, except when it comes to toxic relationships, it's different. I feel like when you feel it in your heart that it's not right for you, you're probably right. Go with your gut, get away from them. If they are dangerous, if they are volatile, I feel like you need to reach out to family, you need to reach out to friends, at least one close friend is what I would say. Tell somebody what's been happening to you. Get validation. I talk to other people about my problems just to make sure I'm not crazy. I literally just go and start talking to strangers and ask them their opinion on a situation. I don't care because it's an unbiased opinion, and you're gonna let me know if I'm just being crazy or if this. I'm sorry, if I'm just being crazy or if this person really just has me. Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I want this to be a friendly place, a family place for everybody to come and let their hair down. So I'm gonna do better. But okay. But anyways, yeah. When it comes to relationships, get an outside opinion. Always get an outside opinion. My DMs are open. If you want my outside opinion, come to me. At my job, my friend, she asked for my outside opinion because I told her that I wanted to be a therapist, and she was like, "Well, since you want to be a therapist," she sat there, broke everything down to me. I gave her my honest opinion, and now we're working on getting her out of her situation because she realized, wow, like I've been getting the shit end of the stick for a while now. But sometimes just having that outside, that unbiased opinion will really help change your perspective. I did it when I had to get out of my situation way back when last year. I would come to work every day. If you worked with me at this particular job, you'll know. If you know, you know. I came to work every day asking everybody, "Hey, so am I tripping or is this crazy? Am I tripping or is this crazy? Am I tripping or is this crazy?" And I was asking every day. And even then, it still took me a while to really sit there and to accept it, truly, to accept it. So I feel like it just takes patience and it takes acceptance. But once you get to the point where you get that outside opinion and you're still hearing the same things and you finally accept it for yourself that this is what's happening to you, I feel like once you get to that point, you do what you have to do. Just leave. Just leave. I had to pack all my stuff and just dip. If we're being completely transparent here, I literally had to pack all my stuff and leave where I was at because without telling him, um, the way I broke it off was I just kind of communicate my feelings. But like I said, everybody's different. The way I see it, we in the age of texting, baby. If you living with somebody, I understand that. I got all my stuff and I was gone. They came home, I was gone. And it sounds really harsh and it sounds really fucked up, but sometimes you have to do it that way. I had a therapist at the time. She's the one who talked to me. She's the one who helped get me out of my situation. She's the one who verified and clarified that I was even going through what I was going through because I'm a private person. I feel like a lot of us are, but I'm a very private person. And when it comes to my struggle, I'm very, very private with that. My emotional struggles, any type of struggles, I like to handle stuff. I'm a handler, I'm a fixer. So to me, I didn't even want to get outside opinion. I didn't even want to tell anybody what was going on because I was like, dang, like there's no way this is happening to me. There's no way I let this happen to myself. Not me. Not Chace, not Auvia, not me. But it all came down to the point where I was just like, I'm still a human being. I am Chace, I am Auvia, I'm all of these things, but beyond all of these things, I'm a human being. And I fell. We all fall. And I fell. And once I accepted that I fell, and I accepted that it wasn't my fault, and I accepted that this is just a part of my human experience, this is just one thing that I'm going to go through, I'm 20 years old. So much more is going to happen from this point. But I got tired of the same life that I was living. I wanted more. I know that I deserve more, and I know that I'm a person that just wants more overall. So I feel like how as far as how do you get out of it, you have to gauge that based on your person. You have to gauge that based on you, based on your resources. But there's no excuse. There's a way to leave. It's just a matter of don't wait till it's too late to leave. If I waited too long, it might not have been even as smooth as it was for me to just leave the way that I did leave like that. Don't wait. That's all I think when it comes to how to get out of one. Do it as quick as possible. Do it as quick as possible. Don't wait. Don't wait. Reach out to people. Ask for help. Ask for help. And y'all think I'm playing? DM me. DM me. I don't care. Like, if it's one thing I hate to see, is to see somebody let someone else drag them down just because they're already miserable. Like, don't let them do that to you. Don't let them strip you of your life. Don't let them strip you of your opportunities, because I'm telling you, you're going to look back and be like, damn, like, how did I let all this time go? I don't even know how I let 2 years of my life pass. And sometimes it does still mess with me because, there are certain things I know I could have been achieved. There are certain things I know I could have been done. But you got to accept that everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. I'm still working on it. It's easier said than done. But ultimately, my answer for how do you leave, just do it. No matter what, just do it. Any way you can. Any way you can. Leave the house, send them a text. If y'all don't live together, text that motherfucker, block them, go on about your life. Send a message, block, go on about your life. Call them on the phone, tell them you can't do it no more, block. I'm the queen of ghosting because I feel like if I don't want to deal with it, I won't. So I say, hey, even then, if you know that what they've been doing is wrong, shit, just disappear. You don't want to say nothing, just disappear. There is no wrong way to get out of it. Because at the end of the day, this is your life. They can't tell you how to do what you got to do for you. And you better not let them make you feel bad about it. You better not. It's easier said than done, but no. Don't let them make you feel no type of way about it. And the best thing you can do is just get away from it as quick as possible. So I know I just went on a little bit of preacher rant with that one, but it is something near and dear to my heart. I've helped a lot of friends with toxic relationships, family, and because I've experienced a toxic situation myself that was pretty serious. Like, we lived together and I had so much of my life to just fix after that. But I'm grateful to God the way everything happened, because that's another thing. Pray about it. Pray about it. I'm not here to preach to y'all. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a religious person. I am a spiritual person. I do, because we're all spiritual. We're all spirits. But all I know is that I know God. All I know is that I believe in God. And all I have to say is trust God. Pray. Because it was nothing short of God that got me out of what He got me out of smoothly. I'm now living in my own place. I have 2 to 3 good jobs on average all the time. I keep me a job, baby. Because I don't know. I'm hustle one way or another. But I owe it all to God. I owe it all to God. And that's one thing He will always do. He will provide. But let me also just say, don't call upon Him if you're not ready to leave. Because if you ask God for a sign and He give it to you and you don't take the first, He's going to smack you at the next one. And He's going to keep doing it until you wake up and say, oh, all right. Like, you pray to God, God, this man, he just keep doing me so wrong. I don't know what to do about it. I think he's going to change. I think I can help him change. God, please show me if this is not for me. Okay, you do that, right? Next day you wake up, you look through this man's phone. It's nothing but other girls. And you sitting there like, dang, is this the sign? But then you don't leave him. You still make up some excuse. You let him sweet talk you. Whatever your excuse is, you still let it happen. You sleeping with him another night. God just gave you a sign and you ignored it. You poo-pooed all over it. So guess what's going to happen the next day? The next day you get home, you catching him fucking another girl. What you think is going to keep happening from there? Huh? it's only gonna keep getting worse. So I will say, don't call upon God until you're really ready. I didn't call God until I was really ready to accept what I was going through and leave. Because to be honest, I really knew what was going on before I actually left. But I am a benefit of the doubter, guilty. All I do is give people the benefit of the doubt. I actually hate it, but I am so much better now. I set boundaries now, baby. 2024, Auvias sets boundaries. Auvias stands on her business. But I'm a human and I'm 20, and I just didn't want to believe that I was going through what I was going through. I didn't want to believe that somebody I thought really cared about me could do me this type of way. But I'm explaining this to y'all to let you know, like, it does not matter what they look like. It don't matter the nice things they do for you. When you feel that, when you're, it's called your discernment, when that is ticking off, when it's telling you that something's not right, that this is not something you would normally accept or something that you like, listen to it. Listen to it. That's all I gotta say. Listen to it. Listen to it. Don't let it wait too late. Listen to your discernment. Go as quickly as possible. And trust God. Trust God. Trust God. My biggest one. And that's all I have to say on that subject. I'm sorry, I just went in crazy. Um, yeah, bro. And we're gonna do, I'll say we'll do one more subject and then talk a little bit. We're gonna do one more topic that you guys left me, and then I'm gonna speak a little bit probably about something I just want to speak on. And we're gonna wrap up this episode. I'm not gonna make this episode too long. I really just want to introduce you guys to the concept of everything, but yeah. But let's get back into it, okay? All right. So our finishing topic is overcoming things like self-harm. Is it possible to do by yourself? Hold on, y'all. We're going to make a brief intermission. If you know anything about me, you know I love a good snack. So this is a really good topic that I do want to speak on. With that being said, we're gonna take intermission. Everybody get their snacks. I'll be back. I'm back. We gotta hurry up because my phone is definitely about to die. It's crazy. It stopped recording as soon as I left for break, y'all. I was about to get so mad when I checked it. I was like, bro, how long? How long has it stopped recording? But no. We're gonna go ahead and finish this off. Got me some boiled peanuts, baby. I'm a southern girl. This is a southern delicacy. Yeah. And I also got some little mandarin oranges down here. I got my lemon ginger tea with almond milk. I do like weird combinations of snacks. I also have not eaten anything all day, so this is what I decided to have as my first meal. Do not be like me. Now, to get back into what we were saying. Overcoming things like self-harm, is it possible to do by yourself? 100% yes. 100% yes. And let me tell you why. Ain't nothing but the devil. And listen, keep listening. Okay? Not on no preacher shit though, like for real. I did it. I overcame it. I struggled with self-harm from about age 12 to about age 18. Um Now I've been clean at least a good year and a half, I'll say. Just cuz I'm not 100% sure, but you can 100% overcome it by yourself because you have to. It's all about your mindset and the way you think and the way you look at it, the way you look at what you're doing. I turn to other things. Um, Sometimes you have to start slow by, there's another thing that you can do, like pinching yourself. You can get rubber bands to slap your wrist to give you the same effect until you stop feeling like it. But personally, better than that, I feel like pray. Pray to God, pray to God, pray to God. Ask Him to help you. Because essentially, all it is all of your worst nightmares, your worst thoughts, the worst versions of yourself coming at you to get you. But the truth is, you're still in control. Like, it's literally still you. You are still in control. As hard as it feels, yes, You 100% can do it. Journal. Journal. Write down how you're feeling. Read a book. Scream. Break things. Go somewhere where you're not going to harm anyone. Preferably, honestly, I recommend like a rage room or something where you can actually break things freely. Express, get out these emotions. Talk. Go to therapy. Talk to friends. Open up. I will say most of my struggles was because I was so closed off. I wouldn't even give myself a chance to get help. I did not open up to anyone. I did not give anybody a chance to help me truly. And once I really did start opening up, even just to God, I didn't give God a chance to help me. I didn't give anybody a chance to help me. I didn't give myself a chance to help myself because I didn't really want to at the time. But once I just started realizing like you can get the same high from different things, I realized it's really not as hard as you think. Like, find something that you love just as much. Do that instead. You have to do it for yourself. I will say that. The most important thing is that you do have to do it for yourself. When I was really going through it, and like, I remember I had a moment with my mom where when I was younger, she was like, if you can't stop doing it for yourself, can you stop doing it for me? And I couldn't. I couldn't stop doing it just for her. I had to stop doing it for me because I still went on and did it for a couple more years. And it wasn't anything personal. It wasn't because I don't love my mom. It's because I wasn't strong enough. I wasn't ready enough to stop doing it for me. I feel like it's just a matter of you have to look at yourself in the mirror and think, am I happy doing this? Am I happy mutilating myself? Am I happy making myself feel terrible like this? Or am I really just really fucking angry, really fucking sad, really fucking hurt, and I just want to let it out in some type of way? But this is all I know. Sit there, have that real moment with yourself. And I feel like do the work. Do the work. It was not easy, but I stopped myself actively. You have to stop yourself from doing it. You have to talk to yourself. And I'm telling you, I have to pray. I could say it a million times. Pray. Pray. And find healthier coping mechanisms. Get into plants, if you know what I mean. Like, anything is better than hurting yourself. Anything is better than hurting yourself. Anything is better than mutilating yourself. I'm telling you. Start getting tattoos. Get piercings. I did both. I love them all. But there's always another way. There's always another way. It doesn't feel like it at first, but once you get over that hurdle, bro, there's always another way. So 100% you can overcome self-harm by yourself. You just have to really want it. You have to want it, and you have to start holding yourself accountable. You can't keep giving yourself excuses, as crazy as that feels to say. It's the truth. Hold yourself accountable. Don't give yourself excuses. And you have to want it. Just want it. Just want it. Ask for help. Reach out when you know you can't do it on your own. Be honest and pray. And yeah, bro. If you have any other additional questions about that subject, if you want to go in depth a little bit more about that, my DMs are open. I'm thinking about doing a live stream for you guys to come in, ask me questions about anything in the video that you might have questions about, or anything you might have maybe wanted to talk on a little bit further. I just didn't want to make this video super duper long. It already is pretty long. I know I love to hear myself talk, but I don't know how y'all feel about it yet, so I'm gonna ease into it. But with that being said, yeah, bro, you just gotta do the work. We are all truly capable of so much more than we think, but we literally dim ourselves down, and we put ourselves in these places to really think that we're incapable of things that are really so simple and so easy. Everything is a matter of willpower. Everything is a matter of faith. I'm so pissed off, y'all. It stopped recording. My bad. I didn't know. But yeah, everything's a matter of faith, willpower. Pray, believe in yourself, keep going, keep going, keep going. And don't make yourself think that anything is impossible, essentially. It all starts within you. It all starts within you. And with that being said, reach out to your friends, reach out to your family, reach out to me. Hey, I want to talk. I'll talk to you about it. Like, real shit. I'm doing this because I really do enjoy talking to people about their life. I really, really, really do enjoy helping people. So come see me. With that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Auvias Audible Hour. This episode won't be exactly an hour because I don't want to do too much, but yeah, there's gonna be so much more to come. I'm thinking about doing a live stream so you guys can talk to me about a few things that we discussed in the video, perhaps, or just things you might want to keep talking about. Brain fart. I'm so mad, y'all. They deleted all the shit. Like, I don't even know what else I said, but it's okay. It's fine. I do gotta go to work though, y'all. It was a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for giving me your time. Your time is valuable. You are valuable. Love you so much. Make sure you're following Auvias Audible Hour, AUVIA AUDIBLEHOUR. Stay tuned for new videos. Stay tuned for the book club that I will be coming out with soon. Because there are a lot of books that I would like us to touch on that can actually fall over into our free not therapy session segments. To talk about that as well. Like I said, I am your friendly neighborhood not therapist. I'm your friendly neighborhood friend to trauma dump on. Y'all talk to me. I don't know. I don't know how I ended it because it stopped recording, y'all. I'm over here trying to make sure I touch all my bases. I'm really aggravated. But anyways, this was fun. This was cool. I hope y'all tune into me a little bit more. Whether it's 2 of y'all, whether it's 5 of y'all, whether it's 15, I don't care. I hope at least one person watches this, likes it, hears something that they can actually take from it, and can keep going. So with that being said, thank you, babies. Everybody be safe. Make good decisions. Stay cool. Stay up.
Did we leave a trail? Did we make mistakes?
See you
Can't drop on your
later.
bill, can't check on your case. Know that you won't tell, that's why I'm afraid. You'll probably never get to see the light of day. I'm ashamed to say I think I hate you now. We should've took him on the chase, cause I can't save you now. At least give me a chance to try to lay him down. Is you tripping, you forgetting now we made these vows? Still here I am, waiting around, dreaming that you coming home. Right your wrongs, take me out. I can't wait until you bust it down. Probably go 100 rounds.